So they'll be calling you a radical. So, yay, Congress has done it. Their last act is sickening. Tax the future, give to my friends. Freak show. They passed the Sullivan-Murkowski, last senator's salmon task force. We've got a task force. We're going to throw hundreds of millions of dollars in to study. We're going to let fishermen do it. The same people that wiped it out, the nuclear industry, the fishing industry, with the same people that here's some money. We declared a disaster. Thank you for gang raping the mighty blue lady and killing her. Here's some more money. We're going to bail out Diablo. These fuckers are the sick. You think this Congress is bad? Think about the teabagger Congress from 2010 to 2018. Tax the future, give to my friends. You know what their last act was? To legally shoot sea lions because they eat salmon. They've been eating salmon for at least a couple 100 million years. There's your problem. Fuck it. So I can already tell you what this is going to say. They're going to spend hundreds of $1 million freaking. They're going to use the same fake propagandist pieces of shit that have covered up Fukushima. And then they're going to say, they're going to spend years on it and hundreds of millions of dollars, make a bunch of creeps that are responsible for this great Pacific genocide rich. And here's what they're going to say. After these years of research, we realized that something in 2012-13, the ocean started to radically heat up and the acidification, the phytoplankton slowly went and the chain, and it basically just chain reaction killed all anybody. Was the staff, the phytoplankton went because of global warming. And then people are going to say, well, wait a minute, you said it happened in 2013. What 2012? What changed then? When Kevin Blanch told you this in real fucking time, and I did it fucking with no money, the real PhD, guaranteed they're told in this bill, behind the door, don't say the F word. Now, if this hasn't proven to you who owns our media, the same people that know the nuclear energy crime syndicate, the same cartel, who is this group of people? Well, there's a hard one to figure out. Yay! Gates is gonna fucking get in bed with Governor Cox, Utah, to build fucking nuclear factory in Cameron, Wyoming. It's been delayed because of blame it on Russia. Bullshit. Here's some free money. There's a congressional act, speaking of Congress, called the Immunity Act. They re-upped it for another 20 years in 2005. What's that? Anything nuclear, you get the money up front. You don't have to pay it back. All responsibility falls on to the taxpayer. Let's go have a cup of coffee. I love the Utah media here. Kevin Blanch is the only one that reports all the fucking nuclear waste is coming here. You don't realize this here. And it's hot. The nuclear waste. Look, Sin Onofre had a fucking accident. Look it up on the NRC's website. Look it up. I was in the bone marrow transplant at LDS going in and out of coma that night. It happened January fucking 30th, 2012. Fucking steam malfunction, backed up into the fucking core. Just, they had to vent all over that fucking, they're tearing it down and bringing the concrete, bringing all the equipment to Utah. You don't think it's radioactive? Oh, I know for a fact it's radioactive. And against state law, I don't give a fuck, because they got no Utah media. 0.0. Kevin Blanch is the Utah media. And guess what his funding is? Pretty well nothing. And so the task force, yay! We're going to save, here's some more money. It's like Mike Levin. I talked to him in District 49. Well, I got another $50 million through, Kevin. I got him to say the Fukushima word. The only politician that's really said it, because I had to trick him. He had to read it off my shirt. You know, what are you doing at the District 49's congressional? You live in District 1, Utah. Let's see, District 49, panning for nuclear waste, is shipping their nuclear waste to our district. I don't think the jet stream gives a fuck about your congressional districts. I don't think it gives a fuck about your... By the way, Tsar Putin says he's taking fucking Russia back, or Alaska back anyway. He says there, so... fucking unbelievable how pathetic this country has become. It's like, here's the left-right paradigm. They are so pathetically fucking stupid. Rank and file. No one of these fucking puppet masters work them over like a fiddle. Yay, Barack Obama gonna save the world! He lost 12 Senate seats, 12 the most in United States history. I mean, he's so smart. Now remember, this is the guy when Fukushima melted down that went in full blown out cover. I know exactly what happened in the Situation Room. Rahm Emanuel, fucking Gregory Jacko. Haas Cartwright, make it so. Radiate your own man on the USS Reagan and don't let that go to trial. Whatever you do, the sheep might find out. Jimmy Kimmel, 2016, right at the end of his presidency. Well, is it true they call you in the middle of the night? Just the phone rings, whatever? Yeah. You know, the phone. He says, yeah, it happened only a couple times. You know, the one time that I remember was when Fukushima happened. Jimmy Kimmel, I live in L.A. What's Santa Ana? What's cancer? What's Rocky Guy? What's Fukushima? What's a fish? What's a tide pole? What's that? You know, the typhoon. Now think about this. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history, full blown out fucking nuclear meltdown. The only person on earth that reported it properly, Kevin Blanche. And there's nobody, he called it a typhoon. There's you're going to be the next American day. You're going to have Jay-Z at my fucking birthday party. Yay, look at me. Then you got the fucking radical, insane fucking right. They're going to see America manufacture Jesus, burn it down. Get your fucking water filter, get your food, selfish fucking, I'm going to hunker down. I got a food fucking supply for a couple years. Yay. I'm Alex Jones. I'm Jeff Rentz, who did nothing but use my work to become multi. You know what, Jeff Rentz, what fucking Alex Jones did to me is criminal as hell. They knew I was in critical condition. They knew I was out on the ocean, documented doing this historic, incredible, hard work, sleeping in a sleeping bag with plate and cows at third. You know how hard that was? I didn't even live in California. And they're selling fucking here. Look at Plant. They're my tide pool videos on their sites. Underneath their sites was here, click here, fucking. They were marking up fucking supplements, water gears, anything to fucking survivalists. They're marking it up 500, 600, 700%. Click by. This is important that I put this in the domain for historical purposes. And I was on their show. I wasn't on. I wouldn't go on Alex Jones' show back then if you put a gun to my head. I was always on to that piece of shit from day one. I was on Rentz's show. Rentz fucking made millions, and he lives on the ocean. He didn't do any work. Guess how much money Jeff Rentz sent to me, and he knew that I was in critical condition. He knows I have a foundation. He knows I rely on public funding. Guess how much he sent me? 0.0. Alex Jones made hundreds of millions of dollars off the Fukushima die. Hundreds of millions. You can look it up. He was asked twice, mutually exclusively. It's out there. People have it backed up and recorded. In fact, what's his name in L.A. has it because he showed it to me. I didn't know it was out there. You should look at this. Hey, this is so-and-so. Mutually exclusive of each other, 2 separate times. Hey, Alex, you know, you talk Fukushima, blah, blah, blah. Kevin Blanche is the world's foremost expert on fucking Fukushima. Why don't you ever have him on his show? Well, Kevin Blanche is more of an active. Guess how much he sent me out of his hundreds of millions? And he had my tide pool videos all over his sites. 0.0. They were fucking war profit. I mean, again, remember, I have AML de novo. They knew I was in critical condition. I was sucked up to 120 pounds out there on that fucking ocean. So almost dying. I came so close to dying out there so many fucking times. Remember my doctor, he says, you're really going to go off the coast and fuck platelets at 38, you're sick. So a lot of my doctors says, no. But the lead oncologist says, what do you got to lose? You go. We're just watching you. I fight for her. She fights for we from the sea. It's the ecology, stupid. I look back at this and it has taught me so much about the human fucking spirit and what humans are in this country. They're sick. Well, think about it. You know, in Oregon, Congress passes a law because seals and sea lions eating salmon to legally shoot them, but which they've been part of that eco chain for millions and millions. They've been eating salmon for millions and millions of years. Well, this is the government sponsoring these. We videoed it. Tim and I have videoed it, put it online. 612 views. Fuck. Their answer to kettle me, I'm classified. That's an unarguable fact that I'm classified. You think about that. Started the Million Mass March based on the Fukushima disaster. 7 million fucking people. Well, think about it. Who sponsored and paid for citizen soldiers, Manifest Destiny on chemo, to actually murder and kill indigenous human beings, man, woman, and children? The bounty house, here's the United States government. These are human beings they were killing. Why would they stop with buffalo? Why would they stop with fucking the big sequoias? They won't. Why would they stop at the Pacific Ocean? Won't. They're not happy until they cut down every single fucking tree. Well, they did it in Europe. You been to Spain? They cut down every fucking tree. Poisoned the Mediterranean, trying to make a comeback now. Same clan that did it over there is doing it here. These are same sick, narcissistic, fucking exceptionalists that think they are the ones that are going. And every one of us are just fodder. So the Makowski-Sullivan Act Task Force, United States, to study the fucking class, and you should read it, to sponsor robust return of salmon. Good luck. First came the god of salmon. Well, how will I live? I will give you the god of water. Then came the god of water. Cut down the totem poles. Fucking Billy Gates' great-grandpapa. Same creepy fuckers. These fucking creeps are hell-bent on fucking... Why would you build a nuke reactors on the Ring of Fire? At the same time, Gavin, yay! Fill out Diablo Canyon, lessons unlearned. TikTok, don't want to live like a Chernobyl refugee. Yay! The Russians have taken over plutonium wars, sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars. Fuck. Plutonium wars. They put a shield over the spent fuel pools at the Big Z. Yay, we're all saved. We're all... Oh, fuck. When I've told you this in real time, that's what great science does. I had to go rogue. You don't think the fucking academics... My fucking credentials are longer than your leg. Play back the tape, Your Honor. Look at my video. These are full-blown out meltdowns. Does credibility mean nothing? Does field work mean nothing? First you hypothesize these are full-blown out fucking meltdowns. These cores are broke wide open, not on the tsunami, on the fucking crack. And you're going to go with this propaganda machine that owns these politicians, and not one single politician can fucking rank right. It's like somebody says, well, they show them the Zabuta tape from the fucking real angle. They threaten them. They make them sign to these loyalists who fucking really own this country. Rhodesia! Maybe we can rename the United States Rhodesia. Cecil Rhodes. Oh, why would we not form secret society to take back what's rightfully ours? Think about this. If that's true, and they threaten every single politician and say, you bow to these people, whoever they are, that own the nuclear energy crime syndicate. You know how old most of these senators and congressmen are? They got one foot in the fucking grave. What do these fucking people think they're going to live in? This is the oldest. I mean, these fuckers are dinosaurs from hell that are right at the end of their lives. Wouldn't they stand up? I don't give a fuck. I'm at the end of my life. I'm going to die here soon anyway. Go ahead. Fucking kill me. I'm fucking, 112 years old. I'm going to talk. But they won't. They take it to their grave. That's a sick fucking... The whole world stand back and watch the nuclear... And you're telling me, everybody that's gone along with this, you're telling me, for every action, there's a reaction. That's the basic fundamental fucking foundation of all fucking philosophy, of all science, of all history, of all logic, of all reason. That's the foundation. You're telling me full core meltdowns pushed into the Pacific Ocean for 4,300 fucking days. There's no byproduct? That's the greatest mental illness in fucking human history. Like I said, think about the people that cut down the sequoias in California, those cathedrals. They had to look up. They cut them down anyway. Think about the citizen soldiers that were killing little fucking children running around, fucking taking them to the bounty house and fucking here's an ear. The United States government cutting them a check. Think about that. Think about these monsters and these sick, demented fuckers. I grew up here in Utah and in San Diego. I've done so much work with the Kumeyaw. Insane. There's so much work with fucking the Shoshone. This is Shoshone land. They call me Sosogoya, which means to walk. I got raised. I played in the wigwams. When my mother was a teacher at the Intermountain Indian School. They still call it Indian Affairs. You think racism? I love how all the fucking racism about, sexuality, race, whatever. Try being indigenous. I'll show you fucking race. Still calling Indian Affairs the United States to this day. The Ute Trail's right behind my house. I grew up playing in the wigwams. My mother was a teacher at the Intermountain Indian School. They were all Navajo, busting. The Carlisle School, fucking no. Nothing written about that. You don't want the truth of this fucking bloodthirsty, sick fucking country. The old USA used to be pretty cool when we grew up in it. When billionaires were against the fucking law for this said race. Inherited wealth, the tax rate in 1979 was fucking 99% on these creeps. We spit at those people. Look at us now. Where's your crown? We worship fucking monarchyism and bloodlines and royalism. We don't give a fuck how you get money or where you get. Just fucking get it. It's gone on so long now, fucking, that most people have no clue. They think this is normal. The Navajo here believe that humans are inherently born evil. All of them. And it takes really strength to overcome that. The other tribes here don't believe that. The Shoshone don't believe that. The Utes have the big gold mines, so they're all rich. So these indigenous tribes have been poisoned by the white man's fucking greed just like we have. They're all fucked up too. If you don't believe me, go up to the Columbia and see what's going on. They're poisoned. Everybody's poisoned by fucking the capitalistic rope. And Bankman Fried and his crew thing, if that doesn't prove you imperialist and entitlement is a fucking capitalistic rope. They'll give you enough to hand. My great-grandfather is Abraham Hunsaker fucking. I come from that line. Abe the Fourth, my grandfather. Abe the First is the guy who found the gold at Sutter's Mill. Fucking probably the richest people in Utah. Without him, there is no more. You go to the cemetery, Abe 1, 2, 3, there they are. It's who raised me. He called himself the great Mormon socialist. You're not going to inherit one fucking penny. I got accepted to Caltech and fucking all these elite schools when I was 16 years old. You're not going to those fucking schools. They will poison your mind and turn you into an evil monster. You're going to your fucking local fucking school. Your public school. My Special Forces Marine father was murdered and nuked to death in Nevada test site. Boy, you shut the fuck up and get to work. You're way too pretty to have an opinion. I know what he meant. The work matters. I've done the work. We're going to form a task force to tell reality and logic. For a while in the 60s and 70s, we fought back against these fucking murdering monsters. We had some real great fucking people in this country. But Reagan, till then, it just gets progressively worse. Dumber, Obama, fucking Trumpism. Oh, fuck. Sliding with fucking imperialist fucking Biden, his own son. Kamala Harris, her own mother. Deputy Officer Livermore. They don't care. I mean, these are narcissistic puppets. And like I said, if it's true that they hold a gun to their head and make them swear allegiance to whatever cartel is that owns this fucking media, that owns everything, and it's not that hard to figure out. It's like, we're going to run for the cure, run for the cure, run for the cure. Never mention the fucking cause. That's exactly what this task force is going to do. When Kevin Blanch did all this fucking work. And what did I get for it? I got impoverished. When they can hire teams of trolls. Now, there's a few of them out there, and a lot of these people that have tried to track this down. Remember, you came late. In 2011, when I was everywhere, I had radio shows, I was everywhere. I remember driving through the desert from the Nevada test site, protesting out there with this young woman. Coming through the radio. She says, God, that fucking sounds like you. You know how it is out there. You pick up shit from all over the fucking Western United States. I flip it back. Fuck, that is me. People using my rants for their intros on coast to coast, all over, and I was everywhere and everything. I've been told right to my face. I started the Million Mass March. We had 7 million people. I'm the guy that invented it, me and John Anthony. Based on the Fukushima disaster. You don't think they're afraid of me? When I've been classified? when they can legally. My dad was fucking a special forces Marine. My uncle raised me, stood on my beach, fucking D-Day. Fucking, I mean, look these guys up that raised me. My bloodlines go all the way back to Alexander Hamilton. They go all the way back to Abraham Lincoln. Look, I mean, that's an unarguable fact. When they can slander me and attack me legally, we tracked it down, the DOE, Department of Energy, the NEI. We tracked it down. There were literally dozens of Facebook pages and YouTube sites, 100%. My name all over them to slander and attack me when I'm in critical condition, clinging to life. My fucking chest split open, and they're just fucking viciously going after me. Felonies in all 50 states, but not to Kevin Blanche. So I did the fucking work. You know, they can regurgitate, I'll get their money, and I can be, I don't even have a fucking car. All the rich fuckers that are around here in Utah, fucking the car dealers that are all over, the cancer inside their thing, and they're going to, oh, well, radon, fuck this, that, but they will not mention nuclear fallout. And if you don't think that nuclear fallout causes cancer and fucking kills you, fucking you are a ignorant fucking sheep. Well, think about the Dugway sheep. The greatest mental illness in human history, Fukushima denial. The greatest event in human history. Again, full blown out nuclear energy fucking meltdowns. Never happened at Mayak, never happened in Chernobyl. Never happened, don't want to live like a fucking Los Angeles, California, soon to be TikTok, Diablo Canyon, Lessons Unlearned refugee. Your Fukushima is our Fukushima. You know, I was with the group. It was us who got fucking sent off or shut down. The greatest accomplishment in grassroots fucking activism history. We did that. You know, bringing all the waste to Utah, the fucking toilet. But people in Utah are too fucking ignorant. We have a cancer fucking epidemic here, but they can't not connect the fucking dots. Run for the fucking cure. Run for the cure. Run for the cure. Don't fucking ever mention the fucking cause. It's as obvious as the scars across my face. I was not born with them in this violent, psycho fucking. Stand up for what's fucking reality and rational and like do the fucking work and see where it gets you. Fucking all great knowledge will be persecuted. All new knowledge will be persecuted. Kevin Blanche, March 2011. Plutonium. Everything that's fucking happened post, I've proven it. Dead tide pools at your feet. Salmon fucking collapse. Heat bubble of the Western United States. The fires, the seals, the fucking sea lions, the fucking great Pacific Gen, just the greatest PhD in human history. I've done the work and proven it. And they're going to form a task force and give these people billions of dollars and guaranteed it'll all point to 2011, 2012, this acute radical collapse, which is so obvious. I mean, we can run regressionary models now and they'll make fucking millions. But I guarantee they're told not to say the F word. So if it's true, they make these swear allegiance, whoever owns these nuclear reactors and who these people are. Some of these senators are fucking, you know, like 118 years old. You know, geezers at Caesars. Holds our president of our United States. Now, what happened to his son? Which one? Fuck, good son, bad son. The good son. How old was he when he died? They sprayed depleted uranium, white phosphorus all over their own troops. The burn pits, who do you think was burning the burn pits? Stage of truth of the polygon. Where do we get all that shit? Oh, nuclear energy reactors. Sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars, cocaine, plutonium wars. If it's true they make them swear allegiance, why do they take it to their grave? I guess they're going to live forever. And I guess they buy into this philosophy. They're the elites that are going to heaven, and the rest of us are just fucking. I don't buy it. I'll just keep doing the fucking work. I always thought that fucking we'd get a break. The more the truth comes out, the more they flee from me. Just the greatest PhD in human fucking history. Real one. I did the work. I still do the fucking work. I'll continue to do the work. Task force going to save us. Stand